Adalberto Mejia on the mound, who you played with.
Yep, I played with him last year, and if he's a guy that if he gets ahead in the count, if he gets ahead of hitters, he's going to have some success. His off-speed stuff is pretty darn good.
And Davis connects. First pitch, it's deep left field, and back there calling it in is Eddie Rosario, and Lindor will have to retreat to first.
What's up, man?
Loud contact from Rajay Davis, and it's out number 1. 2-2 on the ground. It's a diving stop at second base from Adrianza, who's on the left side of the bag, and he does make the play. Grabs it with the backhand, and he's going to get a lot more playing time as Brian Dozier moves on to the Los Angeles Dodgers.
You kind of see if that's the route you can take, and I think that's where they'll head.
There are still some powerful names as we looked at that starting lineup, with Joe Mauer leading off against Carlos Carrasco, 31 years old. And
you know, I learned as a player that you got to trust the front office. He's as big a part of the future of this organization as anybody, and they're going to need him.
The Indians are overdue. They've had the best teams that never finished the job over the years.
I've even had pictures from friends and family who out throughout this year have been to Cooperstown and seen it, and you know, local, have a townie involved, and you know, get him some good exposure because he's extremely talented.
Rajay Davis to Miguel Sano, steps on the bag in stride while he catches the baseball. There's Paul Molitor, 4th season managing the Twins. Mitch Garver is down on strikes.
And you know, it's an opportunity for somebody else to step up.
What an impressive frame from Carlos Carrasco. And connects to right field, and it's Kepler making the catch. And now Encarnacion will hop around, but Max Kepler with a great play in right field, and it ends up being a double play.
Going to be a school bus and a taxi driver for the kids. Sure.
2-2 to Yan Gomes. Goes fishing. And for Mejia, it's his 2nd strikeout.
The program I've been doing a little bit and just really doing a better job of getting my body involved.
Carrasco going to turn around and make the double play. It's 1-6-3.
Went through outings where people were hitting, you know, 10, 12 fly balls on my sinker. Like, that shouldn't happen.
It worked out perfect 2 times through, and then they can run a new guy out here in Matt McGill and get him going.
Veteran player, 2nd stint with the Indians, and that's just past the glove of Polanco, and it'll trickle into short left field. They might cancel each other out for the MVP case, and that's ripped to right field by Ramirez. He's done a lot of that in this series, and moving from 1st to 3rd is Rajay Davis.
They're not going to really be able to turn a double play here.
Here goes Ramirez for 2nd, and now Davis coming home, and he is in there. One of the most aggressive base running teams in baseball pulls off their first run of the game. It's Rajay Davis with the stolen bag at home, and it's 1-0 Cleveland.
Boy, that would have been a heck of a play by Adrianza coming from behind second base. He gets the tag on his heel, on Ramirez's heel, and still almost made the throw.
1-2 2-out pitch. Encarnacion down the line. He's in business, and he will go for 2. Here comes the throw, not in time. 3-2 goes with the heater, and it's the center fielder Cave camping under it.
Like, it was no big deal. He goes, I just felt like something special was going to happen. I didn't know it was going to be me.
His daughter's, I believe, recital or graduation, and Jim flew out of his way to somewhere in the Midwest to drop him off with his plane. It's yet another strikeout for Carlos Carrasco.
I took it for granted a little bit playing with him.
8th pitch of the at-bat, and he smokes it past Alonso and down the line. All the way to the corner, and Joe Mauer is going around second. A little trouble in the corner for Geyer, and he slides in safely with a 2-out triple.
With what you got on that play.
Rosario goes after the pitch, and Gomes holds on and slaps on the tag for the strikeout.
Titles, the MVP that we saw, Gold Gloves. I mean, he was. I got to throw to him.
3-2, and he's got the strikeout.
Targeted, I think, when they started making some trades.
And he does get the strikeout. Sano to left field. Cabrera, warning track, has it. And that's Rajay Davis actually in left field now. A lot of that coming in where fans want to see a player that's on the winning side of things.
Not your typical changeup. I don't really know how to describe it because it comes from, like, you know, kind of a sidearm type of deal.
Racing is Rosario, but he won't get to it. Jose Ramirez couldn't make any sort of loud contact off the bat. Nice day at the plate for Encarnacion. And that ball is gobbled up by Sano on the hop, and Morrison makes the play. Pitching has been much better lately.
I think in a one-run game,
Kepler comes through. That's a base hit to start off the bottom of the 8th for Minnesota.
Minnesota kid, I'd like to see him throw the ball.
In the air to center.
Might be a little biased.
Martin gliding over. And that's the first out.
Shaw the last couple years and how much he pitched and rubber armed. You know, and with their bullpen struggling the way it has, that's something Tito leaned on him hard for a couple years. You kind of want to give him a break, and then all of a sudden it's bam, here we go.
0-2, and what a great stop by Lindor. They get the out at second, and they double up Forsythe. Gold glove defense from the Indians superstar shortstop.
And a well-hit ball, almost 100 miles an hour off the bat, but not only can those guys hit, they can field.
Yeah, this is a really well hit ball. This is typical of a guy hitting 200 on a season, a good hitter. And the guy just, you know, you hit it to the two best defensive guys on the field.
He put on a show on Monday. Rodney with 2 walks, so he gets himself in trouble, which tends to happen.
Still throwing gas at 41.
And that one is past Miguel Sano. Leonis Martin with his first hit as a Cleveland Indian.
27 miles an hour, and one was hit 99, and you'd never guess which one was the single.
This one's easier for Sano, but the throw gets away. And Martin will head to third. Yonder Alonso is safe at first, and now runners at the corners with nobody down.
Unfamiliar, and then something like that happens.
And that is dumped into center field. It's a base hit, and it'll bring in the second run of the game. Yan Gomes, RBI single, 2-0 Indians. Leonis Martin scores. Yonder Alonso moves up to second. And that pitch sails away, and both runners will advance. Alonso to third, Gomes to second. What happened? Here's the 3-2 with the runners moving, and Fernando Rodney gave us the experience, that's for sure. 2-2, it's a called strike 3 on the outside corner. Mauer can't believe it. And Hand beats him with 96 up in the zone, and the ball game is all done. The Indians take down the Twins 2-0, your final score. And Cleveland improves to 59-48 on the season. Brad Hand with the save. The Twins drop to 49-58 on the year. The Indians win a series against the Twins for the first time this season. They take 2 of 3 at Target Field.